How's it going, party people? Caravan Dan from Gaming Caravan, and today I'm going to talk to you about the 5 levels of board gamers that I have determined exist in this hobby after doing it for about 3-4 years or so. Let me know if you agree or disagree with this. I'm not sure if it's generally known. I know I've talked to a lot of people about this that agree with this, but I don't think it's been very directly stated. So if you think I'm wrong, tell me. But if you think I'm right, feel free to also tell me. Outweigh the hate with the love. What are you drinking today? I'm drinking Guaraná, Brazilian soda. One of my favorite sodas of all time, number 1 or 2 for sure. And let's go ahead and get started. So starting off at the first floor of being a board gamer, we have social gamers. Now, social gamers are people who play board games when they're around people who play board games. This could be your friend who never plays games outside of hanging out with you. This could be people who play Werewolf just in a group setting, or even there's that one game that exists on Steam, the Jackbox games. All the things, those are social gamers. You don't like look for fun. You might not necessarily plan a hangout specifically for this. But if someone pulls it out, Cards Against Humanity, and like, oh, this sounds like a fun time, you'll play it, even if you don't necessarily want to, just to keep the vibe going. That is a social gamer. Going up next, we have intro gamers. Now, intro board gamers look a little different. It typically starts off by a gift from someone that you're like, oh, maybe I'll look into this. Being gifted a game can really spark the light for a lot of people. Whether it's light or heavy or whatever it might be. It could be Doomlings, it could be Exploding Kittens, it could be Catan, Ticket to Ride, or whatever the modern ones are, like Harmonies. You try it out and you'll play. Like, you might actually invite people over, like, oh, hey, I got a new game. Do you want to, like, check it out? We really like this game. It's, Carcassonne. Something simple, something not too complicated. You will really only know 1 or 2 games. You don't even have a board game shelf. You more like have a board game on a shelf with other things on it. But that's pretty much what a intro gamer is. Now, going up next, we have casual gamers. These casual people will typically buy games that are on the shelf at Target, Barnes & Nobles, maybe, whatever, Amazon deals, what have you. These games could be a little bit heavier. You got Pandemic, maybe some flavors of Pandemic, like maybe they got Fate of the Fellowship, or maybe they have like the Cure Pandemic. Instead of like base Carcassonne, it could be like one of the expansions of Carcassonne. Instead of Catan, it could be like Knights and Cities. Maybe they have like a copy of Power Grid or Quacks of Quedlinburg on there. They could tell you a few other games. They couldn't really tell you publishers or designers or anything like that. But people who, might buy one on a discount deal or maybe whole price just for themselves to have that they liked. Those are the casual gamers. Now, going on to core gamers. Core gamers is where you really like dive into the hobby. You have your favorite publisher, probably. You might be able to name a few designers. You have a few mechanics that you prefer. You probably have a top 10 list for like your 10 favorite board games, maybe even a top 25. You might have used PubMeeple at this point to help you sort stuff. You have an account possibly on BGG, or you're on the Board Game Geek Facebook group. Maybe you attend a monthly game night. Maybe you have your own weekly standing game nights. That's when you're really like, you have like a collection of games that probably surpasses 20. That is like a core gamer. Like maybe you're looking forward to a release. And then you have, probably if you're watching this video where you're at, you have the hardcore gamers. The people who watch my videos are probably around the core to hardcore range. Hardcore gamers are people who they know the announced games, they know the upcoming games. They know most of the publishers. And now they probably can list you some games by specific designers. If I say Turchi, you know what I'm talking about. If I say Reiner Knizia, you could probably give me 10 games by him. If I say I like Simon, like the 4 games they've published, all that fun stuff. You have you probably backed some Kickstarters on at this point. You probably are up to date and are aware of these upcoming games, the ones you're excited for. Maybe you knew about Speakeasy before it released. Maybe you're excited for the Great Library coming out soon. All that fun stuff. So that's really what a hardcore gamer is. They're in tune with the hobby. They are aware of the news and then the sources. They probably read the rule books primarily at game night. Rules lawyer situation, and those are what I found to be the 5 core board gamers that exist. Those are the 5 tiers of board gaming. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments below. But if you agree with me, let me know what tier you think you're in. Let me know. I don't know. That's everything. If you like what I talked about, make sure to subscribe to this channel. If you like the video, make sure to drop a like on the video, and I really hope to see you on future videos. But for now, peace, have a great day, God bless, and I hope to see you at a table soon.